So, after the sentence wisdom, and that's only the first portion of sentence wisdom.
Portion voalohany fotsiny zany amin'ny fehezanteny pahendrena.
There'll be another section that comes along in a couple of chapters.
Mbola misy section hafa koa ary amin'ny chapitre aorianao.
So, the section that begins in chapter 22, verse 17, is a whole work dropped into the middle of Proverbs.
Ny chapitre 22 andininy 17 dia tena fehezanteny pahendrena izay apara mihitsiny.
It starts in chapter 22, verse 17,
Manomboka amin'ny chapitre 22 andininy 17
and then goes through chapter 24, verse 34.
ary katramin'ny chapitre 24 andiny voalohany katramin'ny 34.
And this whole section is an Egyptian book.
Ity section manaraka ity dia section égyptienne avy any Egypte.
It's called the Instruction of Amenemope.
Ary ny fiantsoana azy dia les instructions de Amenemope.
Ooh, good.
Amenemope.
Yeah. So, in this section, where did they find this literature?
Taizara no nahitan'zareo an'ity littérature égyptienne ity.
It may have been when they were in the land of Egypt.
Mety tamin'zareo mbola tany amin'ny firenena égyptienne.
And remember, when they were in Egypt, they didn't have any scriptures.
Tadiova tamin'zareo tany Egypte mbola tsy nanana littérature izareo.
There wasn't anything that had been written down yet.
Mbola tsisy ninona voasoratra tamin'izany.
So they would have found this book of instructions and taken it with them.
Ka mety hita amin'zareo ity boky les instructions de Amenemope ity dia netiny nanaraka anazy.
And even though it was Egyptian, it was still true.
Ka na dia egyptianina aza le izy mbola marina ihany hoe teny pahendrena marina foana.
And in this section, you can read it almost like an independent work.
Afaka vakiana apara indépendamment zany ity section iray ity.
Because it begins in verse 17 with, "Incline your ear to my words."
Satria manomboka amin'ny verset 17 atongelano aty amiko ny soponareo
"And apply your mind to my teaching."
ary ataovy application ireto fampianarako ireto.
It says, "Because it will be pleasant if you keep them."
Satria ho tsara ho anareo izany raha ohatra ka tazominareo sy ataonareo.
"And if these wise sayings are close on your lips."
Ary raha toa ka tena ombavanareo ireto teny pahendrena ireto.
So it goes through a section of these are things that you do and things you don't do. Don't rob from the poor.
Ohatra hoe zao ny zavatra tokony ataonareo ary zao ny zavatra tsy tokony ataonareo, aza mangalatra amin'ny olona mahantra.
But that phrase is interesting. It says, "Don't rob from the poor because they're poor."
Intéressant ity phrase ity satria miteny izy hoe aza mangalatra amin'ny olona mahantra satria zareo mahantra.
There's a couple of levels of that saying.
Misy level dingana maromaro, level étape maromaro amin'ito.
One of them is kind of funny, that don't rob from somebody who doesn't have anything, because you won't get anything.
Ohatran'ny mampiomehy zany hoe aza mangalatra amin'olona mahantra satria olona efa tsy manana izy.
But the second and more important part is they're already crushed. Why would you hurt them even more?
Fa ny section ny ampahany faharoa amin'izay koa dia ny hoe zareo ary efa fadiranovana maninona no mbola tianao fadiranovana bebe kokoa izy.
And so this 2 chapters is mostly talking about how you live with other people.
Ka ity section ity zany, ity chapitre 2 ity zany, le chapitre 22 à 24 ito, de hoe ahoana ny fomba iainanareo, ahoana ny fomba iainana amin'ny mpiara-monina.
It's a nice discussion on ethics.
Discussion tsara mihitsy amin'ny resaka etika.
It was very popular.
Malaza izy ty.
And the people didn't hate Egypt. They hated the Pharaoh.
Ny olona akory tsy nankahala ny Egypte fa kosa nankahala any Farao.
It's like any nations in the world today. We like the people of every nation, but sometimes the rulers are a different story.
Ohatrany amin'izao fotoana izao ihany hoe tiantsika ny olona avy amin'ny firenena iray fa tsy tiantsika ny mpitondra an'io firenena io ohatra.
So chapter 25 begins the second section of sentence wisdom.
Ny chapitre 25 de deuxième partie any fehezanteny pahendrena.
And in this section, it's again attributed to the time of Solomon.
Ito partie ity de avy amin'ny fotoan'andron'ny Solomona fa tsy tena dika akory zany hoe Solomona no nanoratra azy fa tamin'ny fotoan'andron'ny Solomona.
In fact, this section is from the time of King Hezekiah.
En effet, ty soratra ity, ty section ity de avy amin'ny fotoan'andron'ny mpanjaka Ezekia.
Because verse 1 says that these were sayings from Solomon that were copied by the officials of King Hezekiah.
Satria ny chapitre 25 verset 1 de miteny hoe copie nalaina tamin'ny fotoan'andron'ny mpanjaka Ezekia izy ty.
And Hezekiah was 2 centuries after Solomon.
Ary Ezekia de 2 century
100 years.
100 ans après mpanjaka Solomon.
And in this section, it talks a lot about speaking and hearing and keeping quiet.
Ty section ty zany de miresaka milaza bebe kokoa ny amin'ny hoe miresaka, speaking, miaino ary mangina.
The book of Proverbs, but this section especially, is very concerned with language.
Ty section ty de tena manana concerne ny amin'ny fomba firesaka.
And it's very concerned with abusing language.
Eo koa ny hoe tsy mi-abuser ny langue.
In fact, speaking and hearing and the right use of language is mentioned in almost every chapter of the book of Proverbs.
Presque dans tous les chapitres ny ohabolana zany de misy an'izay hoe miresaka, miaino, mangina izay.
And the point is, choose your words carefully.
De ny but an'izay, ny anton'izay de ny hoe safidio tsara ny teny izay ampiasainao.
Words can hurt.
Satria ny teny de afaka mandratra.
And as one writer said, one painful word takes 1,000 words to repair.
Tahaka ny ilay mpanoratra ny teny hoe ny teny iray izay teneninao mandratra de it takes how many?
1,000 words. Oh, sorry.
Ary
Takes many words.
ary ny teny iray izay mandratra de vokatra izay dia tsy maintsy mbola misy milina moa ilaina soratana.
So they say, be controlled in your speech.
Ka tenenina hoe fehezo tsara, contrôle tsara ny zavatra resahana.
Don't speak bad of other people.
Aza miteny ratsy momba ny hafa.
In fact, it's usually better just to be quiet.
En effet, tsara kokoa ary ny mangina.
That section, the sentence wisdom, will go on for four chapters.
Io teny fehezanteny mpahendrena ireto dia manomboka amin'ny chapitre 25 ka hatramin'ny chapitre 29.
And again, it's more of don't brag about tomorrow because you don't know what tomorrow will bring.
Dia miteny koa amin'io section io zany hoe aza mieboebo, aza mieboebo misehomiseho, aza misehoseho ny amin'ny androany satria tsy hainao inona no iseho ny ampitso.
So it's talking about having good judgment.
Ilaina manana jugement tsara zany.
And about leading a righteous life.
Sy ny hoe miaina izany fiainana marina izany.
Then it'll go into the final section of the book, the 5th section of the book.
Ny section fahadimy farany amin'ny ohabolana.
Now, it's interesting that they broke it up into 5 sections.
Dia mizara zavatra intéressant aloha dia hoe ty boky ny ohabolana ty dia mizara 5.
Just like the books of the Torah were broken in, or were in 5 books.
Tahaka ny hoe ny bokin'ny Torah dia mizara boky 5.
When it comes to teaching and instruction, the Hebrews like to use 5.
Raha resaka fampianarana sy fanomezana instruction dia tiany Hebreo ny isa 5.
Even Matthew will do that with the sayings of Jesus.
Na i Matteo aza dia manao an'izay ny amin'ny resaka ataon'i Jesosy.
Matthew was writing to the Jews.
Ny Matteo tsinona dia nanoratra ho an'ny Jews.
So he broke up the sayings of Jesus into 5 different teaching blocks.
Ka nozarain'i Matteo section anankidimy samihafa ny fampianaran'i Jesosy.
But this closing section begins in chapter 28, verse 1.
Ty teny famaranana section fahadimy farany ty dia manomboka amin'ny chapitre 28 ka hatramin'ny verset 27.
And this section we call advanced wisdom.
Ty section farany ty zany dia hoe teny fahendrena avancé, chapitre 28 jusqu'à 31 izy io.
The early part of the book is kind of like wisdom for children.
Ny fiandohany zany dia teny fahendrena ho an'ny ankizy.
The last part of the book is for more advanced students.
Ary ny tapany farany dia ho an'ireo mpianatra plutôt avancé kokoa.
But here in this last section, there are 2 other works that are not Hebrew.
Eto amin'ity section fahadimy farany ty dia ahitantsika asa roa izay tsy Hebreo.
In chapter 30, verses 1 through 9, there is the sayings of Agur.
Amin'ny chapitre 30 verset 1 à 9 dia misy teny fahendren'i Agur.
Agur was not a Hebrew wise man.
Agur akory dia tsy olona Hebreo.
But once again, they recognize the wisdom of Agur.
Fa hitan'zareo kosa ny teny fahendren'i Agur.
It's only 9 verses.
Verset 6 ihany ny ao anatiny.
But it's very concerned with, or very focused on God.
Mifantoka kokoa amin'Andriamanitra ny teny fahendren'i Agur.
He talks about words from God, and they are true.
Resaka momba ny hoe ireto ny tenin'Andriamanitra ary marina ireto.
And he says that the Word of God is a shield that defends those who take refuge in Him.
Ohatra hoe ny tenin'Andriamanitra dia fiarovana ho an'ireo izay mialoka ao ambanin'Andriamanitra.
That's a lot like what the Psalm says,
Tahaka ny ohatran'ny Salamy ihany zany,
where it says that the name of the Lord is a strong tower,
hoe ny anaran'Andriamanitra dia tilikambo matanjaka.
and the righteous run into it and are safe.
Ary ireo marina dia mihazakazaka any ary en sécurité izy ireo.
But he also says, Agur says, don't add to the words of the Lord.
Iagora koa dia miteny hoe aza manampy ny tenin'Andriamanitra,
Because it will make you a liar.
satria lasa mampandaingy anao zany, lasa ho mpandaingy anao raha manampy izay efa no tenenin'Andriamanitra.
It's like one time I was teaching a class in Japan,
Indray andro ohatra nampianatra tany Japon,
and I made a statement,
nisy zavatra niteneniko,
and the translator went on and on and on and on.
ary ilay mpandika teny dia nitarika niresaka nitohy hatrany.
Do you do that?
Sa hoe manao an'izany?
And so I said, did I say all of that?
Ary hoy izy hoe, za hoe dia niteny an'izany zavatra rehetra izany?
And they said, I was just explaining what you meant.
Dia hozy zao le mpanao traduction hoe za mi-expliquer fotsiny hoe inona ny tena tianao lazaina.
I said, I will explain what I meant.
Ary ilay izy niteny hoe za no anazava ny hoe inona ny tena tiako ambara.
In the same way, Agur is saying, don't explain the words of the Lord.
Tahaka izany ihany koa zany Agora eto dia miteny hoe aza azavaina ny tenin'Andriamanitra.
And we also see that at the end of the book of Revelation.
Hitantsika koa zany any amin'ny bokin'ny Apokalipsy.
Remember, at the end of Revelation, it says, whoever adds anything to these writings will have punishment added to them.
Hoe ny Apokalipsy dia misy miteny hoe ireto teny reto dia tsy azo anampina fa izay manampy an'ireto teny reto dia ho voahozona.
So it seems like the writer of Revelation was remembering this.
Ka ohatrany hoe ilay mpanoratra ny Apokalipsy zany nahatadidy ny teny pahendrena izay nomeny Agora.
So after Agur's writing, then we have 22 verses of other wise sayings.
Après ny tenin'ny Agora zany dia misy verset toko roa amby roapolo indray.
And these sayings really are advanced.
Ary reto le teny pahendrena avancé.
Because it's using metaphor. Do you know metaphor? It uses like sayings.
Satria mampiasa fampitahana izy ty.
And it uses paradox.
Sy mampiasa paradox.
So you really have to concentrate. You have to be schooled in wisdom to understand the wise sayings of chapter 30.
Ka ilaina tena efa nandalo fianaran'ny teny pahendrena zany zay vao mahazo ny tiany chapitre 31 sy ny 30 reto ambara, chapitre 30 verset 1.
Then the last chapter is one of the most misused chapters of the whole book.
Ny chapitre 31 no chapitre anisany izay tena tsy voapiasa tsara zany, tsy nampiasaina arak'izay tokony ampiasaina azy.
The first 9 verses of chapter 31 are the oracle or the wisdom of Lemuel's mother.
Ny Chapitre 31, verset 1 à 9, dia teny mpahendreny renin'ny Lemuel.
Lemuel was a king.
I Lemuel fa tsy Lemuel akory. Lemuel dia mpanjaka.
He wasn't Hebrew.
Tsy Hebreo izy akory.
We're not exactly sure where he was.
Tsy fantatra hoe tena avaiza tokoa i Lemuel.
But this was the words of his mother.
Fa ireto teny ireto dia teny renin'ny mpanjaka Lemuel.
And she is instructing Lemuel about being wise.
Ary ny renin'ny Lemuel eto dia manome instruction an'i Lemuel ny amin'ny fahendrena.
About being righteous and being generous.
Momba ny hoe ho généreux sy generous and
Wise?
ary endry.
Yeah. And yeah, we wish every king would have to read those 9 verses.
Manana faniriana zany hoe tokony mpanjaka rehetra tokony amaky an'ireto teny mpahendreny renin'ny mpanjaka Lemuel ty.
But beginning in verse 10, all the way through the end, verse 31, is about the good wife.
Ny andininy fahafolo ka hatramin'ny andininy faraiky amin'ny telopolo dia momba ny fahendreny ilay vehivavy endry.
It's about the wise wife.
Momba ny ilay vehivavy endry.
And I've heard women say many times, I want to be a Proverbs 31 wife.
Imbetsaka aho no maheno vehivavy miteny hoe izaho dia te ho vehivavy an'ity ohabolana 31 ity.
But he's really not talking about a woman.
Fa eto akory tsy milaza velively momba ny vehivavy ity soratra ity.
There's 22 verses.
Misy verset 22 eto.
And it's a poem called an acrostic.
Ary poésie atao antsoina hoe acrostika izy ity.
What that means is that there are 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet.
Midika zany hoe misy letra 22 amin'ny alphabet.
So the first verse begins with the first letter.
Ka ny verset voalohany miatomboka amin'ny alphabet hébreu voalohany.
The second verse begins with the second letter.
Ny verset faharoa manomboka amin'ny alphabet faharoa.
And it does that all the way through all the verses and all the letters.
Ary tahaka zany mandrapatonga ary amin'ny farany.
Psalm 119 does the same thing.
Ohatr'izany ny firafitry ny Salamo 119.
It's very difficult writing.
Soratra tena difficile izy io, sarotra.
But it's also proving the point that all of our language, all of our letters are part of wisdom.
Fa manaprofo zany fa ny languetsika rehetra, ny soratrantsika rehetra dia all our languages and writings are
used in are part of our wisdom.
Languetsika rehetra sy ny soratrantsika rehetra dia ampiasaina amin'ny fahendrena daholo zany.
But it's not really talking about a woman.
Fa eto koa tsy milaza momba ny vehivavy izy eto.
It's using a woman, a wife, as a model.
Fa kosa mampiasa ny vehivavy ilay vadivavy ho modèle.
It's actually talking about wisdom.
Ny tena miresaka momba ny fahendrena izy eto.
All these things that are spoken about the woman are actually speaking about wisdom.
Ireto zavatra rehetra ireto izay manambara momba ny vehivavy sy midécrire ny vehivavy reto, en effet milaza momba ny fahendrena.
It says that charm is deceitful.
Ohatra zao miteny izy hoe ny charm is deceitful.
is a liar.
What is charm? Ni
Oh,
charm.
charm. Being,
verse is
great
that?
personality. Verse 30.
Ohatra zao ny hoe chapitre 31 verset 30 ny teny hoe ny charme de mamitaka.
And beauty is empty.
Ary ny fahatsaram-bika de zava-poana.
But a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised.
Fa ny vehivavy izay matahotra an'Andriamanitra no de rainy.
So it's saying that charm is nothing. Beauty is nothing. But wisdom, that's worth praise.
Ka ny tena dikany zany de hoe ny charme de tsisy dikany, ny fahatsaram-bika tsisy dikany, fa ny fahendrena zany kosa de mendrika fiderana.
But I like it that the writer of Proverbs or the editor of Proverbs used a woman as the model for wisdom.
Fa tiako tiako kosa le hoe le éditeur na lay mpanoratra n'ty ohabolany ty nampiasa ny ilay teny hoe vehivavy ho modèle ny fahendrena.
We have to be honest. Women are not spoken about a lot in the Old Testament.
Raha honnêtement parler, ny vehivavy tsy de voaresaka firy loatra ao amin'ny testamenta taloha.
So for the writer to use a woman as the model of wisdom is a very important thing.
Ka ny hoe ny mpanoratra mampiasa ny hoe vehivavy ho modèle ny fahendrena de zavatra important zany.
And who knows? Maybe it was a woman who wrote it.
Ka iza mahalala mety vehivavy no nanoratra an'izy ty.
Next time.
Amin'ny manaraka indray ary. Whew, that was hard.
It's tongue twister.